Hello there. We're going to do another session with Yogacise. Thank you for joining in. We're going to add a little bit of a few more poses, yoga poses, as well as some exercises incorporated into the chair yoga. So first, you might put your hands on your abdomen. We'll breathe in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Extend your spine as you stretch up. And then exhale. Do two more on your own. Just breathe in and exhale. And exhale. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to sun salutations in the seated position. So kind of let your hands drop down, your palms up, and stretch up. Get your hands in prayer position and look up at your hands. And then inhale again, and exhale with your hands up. Now inhale, and exhale, and bring your arms back down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do two more. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Okay, so now we're going to do one that will kind of help you if you have any neurological issues, like Parkinson's, or I have MS, and so it's just good for everyone to kind of do some neurological challenges every once in a while. So what you're going to do is you can start with your hands on the chair, and you're going to raise one arm up and then lift the opposite leg about 6 inches. And you'll inhale as you do that, and then exhale and bring it down. And then inhale and do the opposite leg and opposite arm. And then, so we're just going to alternate, do it at your own pace, kind of do your breathing as with what's comfortable for you. And just do the breathing at your own pace. You may at some point, if you want to do it, the movement slow, but this one you will probably do a little slower than some of the normal yoga poses. That some of them you'll hold and do the breathing there, but this one you are going to move just a little bit more, but you still go at a nice steady pace. So let's do about 2 more of these. So you can even, as you noticed on the end, I was inhaling on one side set and then exhaling on the other side set. That might be an easier way to do it so you don't hyperventilate. Okay, so now we're going to do an extended angle, and I have the camera turned different, so I'm hoping you can see my feet better and the positions of that better. So I'm going to have, we're going to turn this way and point this leg straight ahead, and you can just mirror what you see, because I know my left will be your right, and so just kind of mirror what you see. And then this leg, you're going to turn it like, you're going to extend it. This is extended side angle, but you're going to have your foot actually pointed at about 45 degrees out from you. But try to stretch that leg back as much as you can, and then bring your arm up, and you can put your elbow like this and put your palm up, and then look up at your hand and really feel the stretch. And let's do a few breaths in this position. Inhale. And you might find yourself like as throughout it, as you get used to this, you might find your arm drifting down, so kind of be aware and bring your arm back up. So let's inhale again. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And this time exhale and come back to the middle. And so now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to turn this foot straight ahead. Okay, and then this foot is going to be pointing out that way. And you're going to stretch it back however far you can. Okay, but you're going to stay kind of facing this way. Rest your arm on your thigh, and then bring your other arm up. And this is this extended angle, which you can see, through here on the screen. Okay, so let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, and bring yourself back to the middle. All right. So now we're going to go into some true yoga poses. We are going to do them the chair version though. So one is Warrior One, which you may have done in the past. So I'm going to kind of turn a little bit this way so you can kind of see what we're doing a little better, I think. So this foot is going to be facing this way, and then again this foot will be at about a 45-degree angle, and going to stretch it out. And just do what you can on this. Again, if you have hip or back issues, you may not be able to do some of these. So just do what you feel comfortable with. Okay, so now we're for Warrior One. In fact, I need to get mine back a little more since I can, but do what you can. And then you get your spine straight. I'm going to look forward, and I'm going to bring my hands up like in sun salutations, and look up and breathe in and out up here a few times. Try to keep your arms up. And inhale. We'll do one more, and then we'll exhale. Because if you're just getting used to this is a little tricky at first. So now I'm going to turn the chair just a little bit again this way. So I'm going to this time have this foot facing forward, and then this foot will be at a 45-degree angles and sliding out to the side. And then we'll try to come up again. So you'll be looking up at your hands, the prayer position at the top. One more inhale, and then exhale and come back to the middle. It's tricky to get, I'm working with the camera views where you can see everything, but I'm trying to explain it a little better this time. So that was warrior 1. So now we're going to do warrior 2, but we're going to be facing the other direction. So you're going to turn. Again, this foot will be facing forward. And this leg, the same thing. You have the foot kind of at a 45 degree, and you just stretch it kind of back as much as you can. Okay, and then this is a little different. I think it's actually easier. You're going to extend your arms, one in front and the other in back, and then look towards the one in front. Look over your fingertips, and you breathe in and out. We'll do 2 or 3 breaths in this position. Another one. We'll do one more inhale, and then exhale as you come back to the middle. And that was warrior 2. So now we're going to do warrior 2, this position. So again, I'm going to turn this foot this way. This foot's going to be 45 degree angle, but it's going to be out and extended back as much as we can. Okay, and you just extend your arm in front and the other one in back. If you're like me, this one tends to drift down, but make sure you try to raise it up at parallel with the floor. And we'll breathe in and out. And your palms are down. And just try to relax. Inhale again. And exhale. Okay, and bring yourself back to the middle. And that was warrior 2. So now we're going to do a forward fold, or basically forward bending. And we're going to do it with a twist. In the past, like with, in gym workouts or boot camps, you may have done windmills. It's similar to that, but for yoga, it's called for chair yoga, it's called chair forward bending twist. So you have your arms out, and then you're going to extend your right, or you can mirror me, your arm down to your opposite leg on the inside, and breathe in. Look up at your hand. Breathe in again, and then come around, and we're going to exhale and do the other side. Breathe in and exhale. Come around to the other side. There you go. Inhale. And back to the middle. And now we're going to, next we're going to do one more kind of a hamstring stretch. This is just, again, an overall, just a short video to kind of work your whole body just a little bit. So you're going to extend, maybe I'll show you this way on the side. You might see it a little better. So we're going to extend one, let me do this leg so you can kind of see. One leg out, okay, and then you're going to reach down. You're basically trying to stretch your hamstrings. So you just go however far you can. And breathe in and out. And in. And then come back. And this is one you want to take slowly, especially if you have a tendency for any back issues. This you would definitely need to check with your doctor. But most people do need to stretch their hamstrings. Mine have always been tight my whole life, basically, even when I was young. So I'm going to go down as far as I can. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to come back to the middle. And now we're going to do a goddess position. And that's where you just have your legs wide, sit as straight as you can, and you're going to bend. I'll show you. Your arms are going to be like this. And just breathe in and out. Just close your eyes and relax. Breathe in. And then come back to the middle. Bring your hands in prayer position to your chest. Breathe in. And now relax your hands down in mountain position. Do another breath in and out. And that's all for today. Thank you for logging in and checking this out. Have a great day. Namaste.